Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds. It's Anita, the crazy geek crafter. I'm trying a new camera. Let's hope it works. That's why I started the live a bit early. I wanted to make sure that it was working. You may hear a bit in the background. We were watching some TV, and my fiance wanted to finish the episode, and I get that. Okay. I also have to learn where to put the camera. Maybe that's not better. Like so, maybe. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. That's not better. And let's turn off the noise. Well, today's dies are here. Let's see, I get that much. Okay. Every time I change the camera angle, I have to check how much you can see. And it's a bit too far at this side, but we'll deal with that. So here they are, the dies. And when they first came out at the package, I wasn't in touch. I was pretty sure this was cheese. Partly because this looks like a cheese knife. Then this one. First of all, it's strawberries, but it's too round. Oh, there. So it is tomatoes. Then this. I thought maybe it was another cheese, but with this shape it would be a brie. And this cheese is also a brie, so I was stumped. I didn't know what this was. These, if all of this was a cheese with tomatoes, maybe these were little pickled cucumbers, maybe. This is a tag. That one's easy. So I was very stumped with this one, but I watched the Gummiapan video just to figure out if I was right about this being cheese and what this was. And it's supposedly a cracker. So some kind of biscuit or, yeah, depending on where you are, you call it different things. So, a cheese. And then they suggested using the tiered tray for putting the cheese on. But I'm just going to use trays. I think the two smaller ones. And today I did, as I said yesterday, I cut things out in black and put them in here so I can see what they're like cut out. Sometimes when I look through my dies, I forget that everything I see when I look at the embossed side will be mirrored when it comes out. So let's see if we can get one plate. Come on, that's not the one I want. 2 plates. There. 2 plates. And putting the paper trolley into place. So, ready. And these are all very small, so I can use the small machine. And I already cut these actually, also. So, let's see. Let's put these on here to start with. Maybe. Because remember, these are from another set. It's another good thing about starting out with this, because then I know what goes where. Now, maybe in the Easter calendar that won't be the biggest problem, but if it was a Christmas calendar, there would be a lot more dies, and therefore a lot more to remember. So, yeah. I'm always intimidated when coloring cheese. I have found a picture of a brie on the internet, so I'll have to reference that when we get to coloring. And coloring means Neenah. And we don't need too much, I think. See if I can get these to fall apart. Alrighty. And I have lots of these now because, yeah, been die cutting a bit. recently. Let's shorten this. So I need a cheese. And I need the tomatoes. Oh, turn them over. Tomatoes. And put on the knife. That'll be okay. Oop, wait, away it goes. Put on the knife. And the cucumbers can go. There and there. I don't think I'll do this because I can't figure it out. So just leave it there for now. I still can't. It looks more like a beef patty to me. When I see it, I wonder where the rest of the burger is. So let's get these cut. And I did clean up my desk a little bit. So. There. I don't think I need any more plates, but maybe I need more of these. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to layer them or what I'm doing. So let's just cut a few more. I think I cut this in two, then I can cut off the handle on one. So I need to copy these. And I may even do more tomatoes and cucumbers. Just so it doesn't go away too easily. Let's see. Cut this off before I hurt myself. And this may need some different colors than the ones I've already pulled for this project. Since I don't have a red and I need a darker green for the tomatoes, and also maybe go here for the cucumbers and up here for these stems. Let's just make a list. Makes it easier when I get up from my seat. So if we take G, Y, G, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 1, 5. This one, B, G, 50, G, 51. The tomato. R2 and R11. else do we have? Then we have the cheese. I have to go look at the picture. Here's the cheese. So the white is quite white. And then the middle part is more yellow, but not pink yellow. More maybe peanut? No, doesn't seem right. That one is hard. I guess I've been very intimidated, but maybe we just pick cream and silk and try it from there. So that's PR 1, 3, 4, and Y 20, 30. It's amazing how bad I am at copying things. Just put this one back on. The cheese, the stem, the cucumber. Yeah, that should do it. Not putting it too far away. Just have to get markers. So 1, 2, 31, 35. G. 51 and 50. R2, R11, PR 134, and Y 36. There. Okay. Oh, this is not good. I have been having trouble with this one actually. The R2. There's some gunk in the lid I have to clean out. What to start with? And now I guess I have to decide whether I am layering these. I don't think I am. So let's color in tomatoes. And that is sometimes easier to do, even though it may seem a bit idiotic, on a piece of sticky paper, because these are very small. This is the non-stick side. And then I can just all right. And I decided these two for the stem, and I need 51 to start. So dark and then forest. That's the stem. That's the flower. That's approximately also the flower. Stem, stem. Like so, I think. It's not supposed to color the whole thing. Typical. But it's very tiny, so I don't think anyone will notice much. It is a little fiddly. So the red's darkest. Like you see, really need to clean that out. I don't know if maybe it's leaking or something. I heard of people holding spar days for their markers. This one definitely needs one. Okay, the dark part. Would be here, in my opinion. And let's blend it out. Maybe I should try zooming on this camera now that I changed it. Maybe. That works wonders to have a handle. There. I miss tomatoes. I get an allergic reaction to tomatoes, especially raw. I can do cooked. Seriously, cooked all the way through cooked. But I haven't eaten a raw tomato in 20 years. There was a touch of green I needed. So that was those. Some choices here. Let's see if I better use this. All these cucumbers. Come on. Okay, let's close this one up. Yeah, I'm saving the cheese for last. Told you I was intimidated by the cheese. Oh, it's a bit hard to see actually. I think we go with the sap for dark and seaweed for light. So let's just oop, that one needs to turn over. That was definitely not the right choice. Let's try that again. I know they dry lighter, but this is an indication that this is in fact the darker marker. All right. That may be a bit too close in color. I'm not very adventurous when it comes to big gaps between my colors. These things are tiny. let's start with the inside. This is the raw silk. It should dry back, less fluorescent. And then this for the crust. It's called cream. Like that. In the middle there dies down a bit. Maybe I hit the right one. The right color here. Or did I do it backwards? I may actually be doing this backwards. Just a sec. White onions. Yeah, okay. These two. I'm just talking to myself, dear. I was supposed to do it this way. Blend out with this one, and then the crust is white, which will mean I got warms, yeah, warm whites, warm grays for the top part. I need to cut some more cheeses. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come back. Please come back. Okay. Because then it doesn't matter how we color this one. Let's just put these back in here before I lose anything. And then I can cut out the middle, and I can actually use these as well. If I just a little bit of darkening, a few places. Do not know if this is how it works with cheese, but we're trying. And then I cut 3 cheeses and cut out the inside. Let's see, there's the cheese. Should be able to fit a few on here. All the way in, please. And back. Stop hitting everything. Where are the holes? Gummiapan are very good at making these little holes. I have tried some brands that don't make them for small die cuts, and let's just say it's annoying and leave it at that. Like so. And back. Without breaking any of my fingers, please. Alright. Funny thing is, I actually do eat brie. Preferably with honey on the top, or an apple marmalade. Let's color in the the white pieces before cutting them. I think that is easier. Just do a bit of right here, maybe here. There. Blending it out. Where's my micro scissors? Did they walk off? That would be typical. Not there, not there, not there. Found them. Okay. Oh, and last time I figured it was easier to cut. When you have a slim and a bulky side, cut the slim one first. So this part, I don't need. And I don't think I'll need it in future either. Cut on the slim side. Carefully. There. There's going to be a lot of cheese at this part. Should never run out of cheese, I think. That's the plan. All right. This will not be easy. I think I have a plan. Like I did on the first day, I'm going to keep it in place here. On my Post-it note. So I can try and get the glue on here. Nice thin layer. Let's line up the back line so you have something to hold on to. The top, and then put in the bottom. Ooh, that actually kind of went as I wanted it to. Cool. All right, that worked. So put it down so I can put the glue on. Here. So I think it's better to start at the top, more to hold on to. Squeeze in the rest into place. There. And that one. Let's get that glued. Actually made something that looks like a brie cheese. I'm so happy. Huh. Wunderbar. That would be German, by the way. I don't actually speak German. I know some phrases because it's a neighboring country, and when I was a kid, most of our channels were actually German because we could maybe get 2 Danish ones, but we get like 10 German ones. So throw a bigger pool of programs to see if you would venture into German territory. Okay, and I need one knife because I think I figured out what to do with these. So let's do it like that. I have these metal markers. The only downside is it takes a minute for them to dry. Really have to be careful not to put your fingers in them when you've just colored. Or you'll leave your fingerprint. So I need the tip of the knife down to the handle. Gonna glue a new handle on it, and then let's cover the plates. And with the silver, it can be hard to see if you missed anything. So just go over it a few times to make sure. There we go. Is it candy time?
Absolutely candy time.
You think that's one?
Yes.
I think that's more caramel, dear.
Nope.
That's not caramel?
It's white on top.
No, it's the nougat with the bergamot. Bit of a funky one. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, what color should the handle be then? Maybe I should think about a background and then color on the handle. Yeah, I think that's needed. So, need the blue, and green. And it's a bit too bright. Yeah. Did we do yellow? I don't think we've done yellow. Maybe that's a bit much with the cheese. Red, pink, brown, purple. Maybe a green. Maybe not as light a green though. See what I got in here. Yeah, maybe this type of green. Could that work maybe? Yeah, I think it could. Let's do this one. I have no clue what it's called or the brand, but that's not gonna stop us. Just gonna put these aside while they're drying. There. And we're doing the same size card base as the last few days, which is a A6. And for the I have to move this now. I need 14.5, and I need to cut it that way. You can see that much. 14.5 by 10. Right. Start there. Need a card base. I'm starting to feel the day, which means pain, by the way. But I did contemplate putting these earlier in the day, but I know there are at least 2 days where I can't be here because we have to be elsewhere. So I figured the evening was a better choice. For me, that is. I think I folded it wrong. kind of split on me. We're doing it this way. And you can always use these for size while the others dry. So maybe that's not very high. So maybe I actually need something more on top. Gonna pull out an extra sentiment stamp because I think I need something a bit bigger than what is provided with this one. Oh, put it in backwards. Should maybe stamp this out or something. Put in here. I haven't. These are a bit too small to fill in the top here. And I am tempted about this one. Do more of what makes you happy. This one says life is just fun, just more fun if you're a bit weird. That could also work. But yeah, I need something bigger. Okay, let's see these. Oop. So maybe we do that in this green, sap green. Then pick it up. And I think I have to cut it here for it to fit. Oh, that was a lot of glue. There we go. So now all the elements should be ready. And probably easier to fill these before I stick them down. That's the word. So I'm thinking the cheese here. Okay. Okay. That I may need a bigger plate. I didn't think that was possible. I can make a cheese tower. Let's see. And then cut a slit in this and put the knife in. I think I'm gonna do that. That would be fun. Because then I can use the do more of what makes you happy. And this is definitely more. Yeah, I think that's the idea. Let's cut a slit in this. Ooh, attack. Those there. It's getting a bit cramped on the table. So. a knife. I want to take out a tiny bit to make more room. Let's see if this works. It needs to be bigger. Then let's see if we can shape it for this way. Yep, we could. So let's do some glue here, tiny bit, and block. So we have a mountain of cheese, and then we just need that's the problem. I only made 2. That can't be right. Tomato lost. I do have 6 cucumbers, so I guess I'll only be having 6 tomatoes. Well, that's annoying, because I know it's colored free. It's probably somewhere on the table, and you know where it is, and I don't, because you saw it fly off. Very special candy. Alright. That may need some grounding, by the way. The plates on here. If we're going with the rule of 3, I should make an extra of the small plates. There's absolutely nothing. Ah, this one can be reused from yesterday. Two seconds. If you see where my tomatoes went, please tell me. This is odd. So just need to color it in then. Oop. And I put that here. This one is taking longer than I expected. Let's make that rest for a moment. And this should be able to be glued on there. Put this away. I like to clean up as I go. Otherwise, the thing is, I lose something. Like my tomatoes, apparently. Like so. Alright. So. Let's put some glue on here. Tiny bit. I think maybe. Like so. And then put on my first cheese. So it's in the dish. That looks quite centered. Good, good. nose is running. Don't know about you, but I don't feel like I got any pause for my allergies during this winter. It's like the vague just kept going and going and going, and yeah, well, I never caught a break. Next cheese. To hold it this way, maybe. And then this one. Okay. So now we have a cheese plate piled high. I still hope I may find some tomatoes around here. So let's flip this one over. Put some glue here. And start piling on these. Trying to pick, some of them are colored dark at the bottom. Trying to put those so. And some I colored the dark side here. Then I have to flip it over. So. And up there, tiny bit up. Down. Yes, especially. But they're in the plate now. I forgot about trying out that zooming thing. So let's see. This one goes that way. This one, I don't know. This one goes that way. This one. If we take this one and put it here. Oh no, don't you dare. Don't you be piggly. There. Glue here and put, I need to pick them up the other way. The not glued side. Yeah. This one going here, I think. And this one. More tweezers. Here. Ooh. Let go of my tweezers, please. Like so. A plate of those. All right. No tomatoes there. No tomatoes there. No tomatoes there. No tomatoes here. No tomatoes there. Okay. I really don't know where they ran. So, Now this hopefully is dry. So I can get the tomatoes on here. I need to cut them apart, they're too symmetrical. And turn this over. This one. And this one here. Next on that one. Maybe to go on the front. Need to go here. The glue does dry clear, but I prefer there not to be too much of it. So like that, tomato plate. Yeah, they really need something to ground them. This is getting hot. Let's get this stand to start with. This is the same brand as the other sentiments I've been using. I'm just trying to avoid only doing birthday cards with these dies. Actually, I'm trying not to make any birthday cards at all. But I don't know what's coming up in the next ones, so I won't rule it out. Yeah, maybe I should do it that way with more texture. Nope, because it has a spot. So we're doing this. And I think I have an olive green ink. I do. It's called Le Rove. Let's see how that works out. And since this is a new stamp, it will need a bit of help. First time using this one, at least. You can see I used this one, but none of the others. Wow. Cleaning up. Whew, I've always been, since I started the live a few minutes early, I haven't actually been on for almost an hour, but it's getting damn close. Better save these so I can put in the info afterwards. Maybe I just need to take a dark marker and then do a few sweeps here to ground it. Since this is not made for this kind of work, maybe able to dilute it a bit. But depending on how fast the paper sucks up the ink and or gets tainted by the ink, this will maybe help, maybe not. Some colorless blender. Let's start piling these up and see. That wasn't the right color. Maybe a light brown instead. I think I'll do it. And I know that this one is 14.5 by 10, so I need 10 width. Let's just get that cut off for a moment. Let's see. Okay. The bottom, and it looks like I need to take a tiny bit off of here. Like so. This card is way darker than the other ones, but that's okay. The dies did lend themselves to a darker color scheme with the tomatoes and things. So, oh, I need to put that on as well. The entire panel. Ow! Keep stabbing myself here. It's not the best card of the bunch, in my opinion, but they take the longest. I think this will be it. And now the dog wants to come back in. So maybe that's the sign. I need to put all of these over in the description for y'all. And then I'll be back tomorrow with number 6, and it's the long one. So, oh, I see there's a tiny bit of washi tape here of their chicksies. I don't know how to put that in there. Chickies and plural. Well, this is tomorrow. I'm excited, but I'll need the big machine for that one, that's for sure. I think this is all glued down now. Yeah, maybe it needs something, I don't know, but it won't be now, that's for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this, that you'll be back tomorrow for another one. Until then, I hope you're having a good day, evening or night. På gensyn.